All right. So, welcome to Church Systems Live. So, tonight we're doing something really, really special as we are here in our Kingdom Advance retreat, and we are going to be allowing you to get a little sneak peek in and to come on the inside and see some of the things that we do, some of the things that we're building, some of the things that God is doing, all of those kind of things. And so you're going to get an extra special sneak peek. So before we get started, y'all already know how we do. Take a moment, go into the chat, let me know who you are, let me know where you're watching from. I want to engage with you, I want to connect with you, I want to know who you are. So make sure you jump in and do that. Let us know where you are, and we're going to get ready to share something really exciting for you tonight. So, we're going to be talking about flows. I'm going to teach you a 5-part framework for building a system in your church. I don't care what the ministry is, I don't care what the area is. Even if you're a business leader, if you're a marketplace leader, I'm going to give you a framework for how to build a system. And so, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And so I'm looking forward to it. And I'm playing around with a new production and some new tools and all that kind of stuff like that. So we're gonna have a whole lot of fun all the way around. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a minute to do that. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a text message to my group so that everybody knows that we are live. All right. So let me get ready to jump into this. And we're gonna get going. So we opened up this morning with kind of a bonus session, if you would, for all of our pastors who are here. We did a session called Permission to Quit. And this session was all about the things that we need to stop doing, all the things that we are allowed to quit, all the things that we're allowed to put down. We talked about this morning, and it was a huge blessing. And if you are registered for the Underdog Conference, then you'll have access to the replay from that session. And we literally walk through 5 things that we need to, 5 sins, if you would, that we need to put down in our heart. And then also we walk through 5 weights that we need to put aside, right? So I'll give you this much and I'll let you know this. One of the things that we really dove into and talked a lot about was this idea, as Hebrews says, let us lay aside every weight and every sin that so easily besets us. Well, one of the things that we talked about today was how when you carry weights long enough, you forget how fast you really are. And so many leaders have been slowed down because of the things that they've been carrying, and because of the things that have been on their shoulders and on their back and all those kind of things. And we talked about putting some of those things down. And so today we're gonna continue in that and just make sure that we can help you move the needle forward. All right. So I'm sending out this text message really quickly to my group so that everybody can come in, because one of the things I get without fail every time I do something, somebody goes, well, man, I didn't know, man, I missed it, man, why you ain't tell me? And so I'm gonna make sure I tell it now. All right, boom, we got that done. All right, so let's jump in. So I'm gonna put this on screen, and I want to share this with you, and this is brand new. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this is absolutely brand new. So this framework that I'm about to share, I've never taught it before, never shared it before, and we're about to dive into it. And then I've got some pastors who are on standby. We're going to build their system live, and I have a very vague idea, but you're going to see the real raw kind of process as we walk through this, and we'll drive through it together on screen. So let's talk about flows. All right. So when I talk about flows, one of the things I want you to think about is how a church runs on healthy systems. We're going to walk through a framework to help you understand why systems really matter and why you need it. And if you are a church leader, you're a pastor, I want you to grab something and take some notes, because I'm telling you, this is going to be worth it. It's going to be worth you to grab this, hold on to this, because if you learn the anatomy of a system, you'll be able to build it whenever you need to. You'll be able to build it for whatever situation, whatever circumstance. It won't really matter. You'll be able to actually pull it out and pull it together. All right. So let's walk through this. Let's talk about what's at stake. Let's start with a really hard truth. Good people can't beat a bad process. Let's just come out the gate swinging. Come on, let's come out of the gate swinging. Good people cannot beat a bad process. Somebody put that in the chat for me. Good people can't beat a bad process. You can have great people around you, but if you don't have a good process, if you have a bad process will make good people look bad, right? You know this. You've worked at jobs before where you were handicapped by the processes, not helped by them, right? You were held back by the way that it had been organized for you to do things, not helped by it. And the same for is true for the church, is that a bad process holds back good people. It keeps good people from being their best. No matter who you put in that role, there may be some areas of your church and ministry. No matter who you put there, it doesn't work out. And the reason it doesn't work out is because the process is bad, not the people. And so you've got to have a plan for how to pull that together. And so when we do these systems, what we're doing is that we're taking our ministry, we're taking pastoral care, we're taking evangelism, we're taking discipleship, we're taking leadership development, and we're growing those things at scale. We're expanding our reach in those things and in those areas so that more and more people can be touched, helped, blessed, so forth and so on by what we're doing. And so one of the things that we're also trying to do, and I get this definition from Nelson Searcy: systems save you stress, time, energy, and money. Acronym: saves you stress, time, energy, and money. And when you put a system in place, what you're doing is you're preserving yourself. You're preserving your energy. You're preserving your resources. You're preserving all of those different things. And you're making outcomes predictable. One of the ways to guarantee an inconsistent harvest is to do inconsistent sowing. But if you sow consistently, what you put in consistently, if you have a consistent process that you can walk through, that you can embrace, then guess what? You can start to predict what the outcomes are going to be. You can start to predict what's going to happen next, right? I remember hearing somebody say that years ago as it relates to things like Facebook ads and stuff like that. I remember hearing a creator say, man, I know now how to put $1 into an ad and get $8 back. And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Well, guess what? Now I know how to put $1 in an ad and get a few dollars back, right? Because it's about a consistent system. And once you build that system, it'll work for you. So over the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to design a system for any ministry in your church, all right? And so we're going to do that. All right, so here's what I got a question. Um, who here, if you're in the chat, what's something that you're carrying right now that needs to become a system? I just want you to drop it in the chat. What's an area of your ministry, maybe an area of your business, whatever it is, one area where you're saying, look, I'm just kind of doing this thing randomly, but I need a system for this, right? I want you to let me know what's that area where you need a system. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Let me know what's the area you need a system, because if we have time at the end, I may come back and help you think through some of the areas. Even as we're building a system here live, I may come in and help you build a system as well, so that you can get a sense of where things are and how things are going. All right. So let me know what's one system that you're trying to build. All right. And good to see y'all. I see so many of you. Man, J Rock Church is showing up strong today. Good to see y'all. Good to see you here, Pastor Karen and Apostle Keith. Good to see you as well. I got Pastor Rush and Pastor Tilton who are here in the room. Glad to have y'all. And I'm not sure where I'm seeing comments from. I'm assuming this is YouTube, but who knows? All right. Either way, let me know an area where you want to build a system. All right. So let's jump into this. So why are systems so important? All right. Let's talk about this. Systems beat hustle all day. Systems outrun and beat hustle all day long. I need you to understand that. Systems over hustle. All right, let me clear that so you can see it clearly. Systems beat hustle. And I'm saying that because so often we work hard and we work sporadically and we do all of these different things, but systems are going to outrun the random hustle. No matter how hard you work, systems are going to outrun it, right? It's going to make a difference. Let me tell you why. Number one, vision stalls without visible next steps. When people don't know what to do next, they stop. I mean, think about it. Think about if you're ever traveling and you're driving and you're lost and you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do next. What's one of the first things you do? You pull over. You pull over and you say, look, let me stop so I can figure out where I'm going because I don't want to keep putting all this energy into going in the right